Welcome back everyone to the Hello World Guy, and this is episode number 6 of the 3D platformer series. And in today's video we are going to do something really exciting, which is adding a coin system to our game so that we can actually collect coins and our player can get more score on collecting coins and stuff like that. So for this we will actually need a 3D model of a coin. Now for this, if you want me to make a modeling tutorial, let me know in the comments. But I have already created the model and I will have them in the description for you to download. So I have put them in a new folder. So what you need to do is, after you have downloaded and downloaded the assets that I have provided in the description, just hit import new asset. Go to the folder which I have my asset in a folder called content inside of my main folder, game folder. In here we have got our two files, which is a coin.png, which we will use as an icon, and another one is coin.sbx, which is well, that's all we need. So I'm going to hit import, and both of these will import really quickly. And make sure that the coin image that we have got is set to be sprite, 2D and UI, and just hit apply. Alright, that looks awesome. And now what we can do is we can go under our scene view, and I'm going to drag this coin in here, and you can see that's what it looks like. Now I'm going to actually right click and create a new folder here called models, and another folder here called images. Then I'm going to drag this coin in this images, not really, this coin in the model folder and the coin image in the images folder. Then I'm going to right click and create another folder called prefab. Then which will store all of our prefabs. I'm going to drag our scaling obstacle to make a prefab of that, and I'm going to right click and create a new prefab here called coin. Then I'm going to just double click to open it up, and it opens up in the scene view. Currently nothing inside of it. I'm going to go ahead in my models, and I'm going to drag in a coin here. Alright, now that looks pretty nice. Make sure that its rotation on the x is -90, because we want it to be straight up and not just lying down. So I'm going to go under my prefabs now and drag this coin in here. Awesome. So I'm going to move this somewhere here like that, and move it to the left a little bit. You can just place it wherever you want to place it. So yeah, that looks pretty awesome. That's a coin we have got in the air, and currently of course it does nothing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this coin prefab, and then I'm going to click this button here to open it up. And then what I can do is I can go closer, and you can see that this is just a I got nothing on it right now. But what I can do is I can actually select my main coin and add in actually there is no cylinder collider. I'm going to just add in a box collider, I guess. All right, and you can see that it is currently very small. I'm going to go here and I'm going to click this here. So the z-axis, I'm going to click the negative z-axis point here in this place, and then that should actually what that should do is it should allow us to okay, so that now we have got this. So now I can hit edit collider, and I'm just going to drag these collider bounds just like that until it looks good enough. And just make sure it's a little bit larger than the actual coin, so that the player has got a little bit easier time picking these up. So then I'm going to click this X icon to move to the side, and that looks pretty awesome already. So you might want to make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, just to stop editing it now, and it should have put all of the values here. And yeah, that looks pretty awesome. Now make sure that you go out of orthographic mode, and we have got our coin. Now we want to make sure that this collider is triggered. Is a trigger, which means that it will be triggered instead of actually colliding with the player. And then we are going to go under our script folder, and I'm going to right click and create a new C# script here called coin. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my coin, and I'm going to add this Fisha script onto it. Okay, let's compile first, because you cannot add a script until it compiles properly. It's because you need to use C#, it's kind of natural that it takes a little bit of time to compile. Alright, we have got added that coin script. Now make sure that you go under overrides and apply all, so that all of our changes are applied to the actual prefab, not just this instance. And then double click to open up the coin script in VS Code. Once that happens, we can also open up the I'm just going to go ahead and open up our player script as well. And then what we can do here is that we can first of all, the first thing we want is that I want to add another public void here before this die method. before we do that, a private int called coins, and then I'm going to create a public void here called set coin, or increase coins, actually increase coins. Now all this method should do is that it should say, for now we are going to just say coins, we are just going to increment our coins, and then I'm going to go in our coin script, remove all of these and all of this. Then I'm going to create an on trigger enter function. All right. Okay, in here what we want is that we basically, what we want to do is we want to say if other dot get component. Actually we need to do something like this. I'm going to say player, player is equal to other dot get component player, come on, and we are going to say that. Then we are going to say if player is not equal to null, which means that the thing that collided is a player, then we are going to say player dot increase coins. All right, this should actually work. So what we are also going to do in here is we are going to say debug.log, and then we are going to say coins, just coins as our message. Doesn't really matter. So yeah, now we have got something here, and let's test it out. Well, actually, let's complete the functionality first. So I have added this destroy line in our coin class, which is before increasing the coins, it also destroys itself, so that, well, when the player collects a coin, it actually disappears. And in the player.cs files, I have implemented a UI logic by creating a space after the jumping header and adding a new header for the after adding a new header for the coins. And in here I have got a private text mesh pro called coin text. You can see this. I'm not using the namespace, that's why I'm specifying it explicitly here. You can use it up here if you want, but up to you. And in the increase coin method inside of debug.logging, we are setting the coin text to coin, this is coin variable, to string, and we are also doing the exact same thing in the start method to set it to 0 by default. So yeah, this should work. So now let's open up Unity, and let's actually, but I have one more thing I have done is I have created canvas, and I have added a coin text here, which currently just has 12 in it, and also I have made it, just make it bold and whatever size and stuff you want and all that. And I've gone ahead and added a small outline to it, and yeah, that's pretty nice. You might want to add more stuff if you want, but I'm not going to do that. You can change it here, more settings. But anyways, after going under the coin image, I have got I've added this image here that we imported earlier, and it is just there and it looks pretty awesome. So now if I hit play, of course, make sure that you put this at the correct position, so you know the actual you actually provide the player with the reference. So once you have done that, what you can do is go ahead and you can see as soon as I collect the coin, it immediately goes to 1. So yeah, this is pretty nice, and our coin system is working. So this is pretty much it for this video. In the next video we will do more, so make sure to like and subscribe, and so that you don't miss the next one. And also check out my develops channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.